this terrible video. Yay! Subscribe! Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bianca's Skogan Beauty. Okay, today's video is a video that I don't really know how to do or how to talk about, and I've kind of been dreading. So it is my Black Friday / Cyber Monday hauls. The reason I have been not knowing how to talk about this is because I bought a lot of stuff and I bought way too much. So I bought too much for Bianca. I bought too much for a beauty YouTuber. I have such a small channel. I got under a spell. I kind of was like, oh, look at, I watched a lot of content creators talk about how much that they bought. And I was like, I want that and I want that. And I just went crazy. And I was like, I want that and I want that. And I used a credit card and I put a lot of this on credit cards and I shouldn't have. And it was not healthy. So I don't know how to talk about this because I have a lot of stuff and I want to show it to you because I think it's really cool. And I got some really good sales, but I didn't do it healthily. And so I actually haven't talked about this yet, but in 2023, I'm going to completely change my channel. I have gotten into a really bad habit of buying too much, of overspending and putting stuff on credit cards. And I get credit card rewards, so that is like an excuse in my brain. But I'm going to talk about that in a video where I'm going to completely change my channel because I've gotten unhealthy. As you can see, I don't, I guess, want like ugly comments telling me how unhealthy I am because I know I'm unhealthy and I'm going to try to fix it. I'm not happy about it. I did think that it would be something that you guys might want to see. Know that this is not good. This is not a good thing. This was not in my budget. This was not. I did try to spend less at the Sephora sale, so I had more to spend for Black Friday. And so I did have more budget, but I went overboard. I did. And I feel like Black Friday, it's now the whole month of November. I do appreciate that it's no longer actual just Black Friday because I hated that. I hated waking up at 5 a.m. on Friday morning and going into stores and waiting for 5 hours or, you know, and then they changed it so it was like at midnight on Thanksgiving. And then they changed it again to actually be Thanksgiving at like 5 p.m. on Thanksgiving. And then you would ruin actual Thanksgiving dinner. And so it is slightly better now because it's no longer at 5 p.m. on Thanksgiving because that was terrible. I love Thanksgiving. So it's not doing that anymore. It's mostly online and it's like throughout the whole month. So it's a good and a bad thing because I don't love ruining Thanksgiving, but I don't love that I get tempted the entire month of November also. So anywho, let's just get into this terrible video. Yay! Subscribe! My first purchase was on November 13th from BEAUTE. BEAUTE is a indie brand, and before this I'd only had one palette from them, the Palette palette. I did a whole video and I was playing the game, and then I scrapped that video because it took me forever to get it up. I put it off and I put it up and I put it off, and then I never actually put it up. I still have it. It's like on a hard drive just sitting there. And so I didn't think anybody would care about it because it had been so long. So now I did BEAUTE on November 30th. It's November 13th, excuse me. November 13th had a sale. And actually, it's funny because I wrote everything down, guys. I pulled out, I should have probably done this typed it out because now I'm going to have to type all this stuff out for my description box, which, good job, Bianca. But anyways, I wrote everything out. There are pages and pages and pages here. Ridiculous. Hopefully, I probably won't get into too much specifics because I'm going to have it all in my description box. But I spent on everything that is going to be in this box, I spent $75. I had a 15% off code. So everything was already on sale. Actually, this took me 2 days to write out. If I would have bought this stuff 2 days ago, it would have actually only cost me $67. I didn't do as good. I thought that it was a good sale, and it really wasn't that great of a sale. It was still good, but it wasn't as good as it could have been, I guess. Anyways, let's actually show you what I ended up getting. So I got some lipstick. So this is the Pout Perfect liquid lipstick, and I've never had any of their liquid lipsticks from them before, and they're just fun. They're probably gonna be terrible to store, but look how cute this is. This is so like 1920s. Let's see if I can even get it out. That is adorable. Look how cute that is. It probably is gonna take up a ton of room. Oh, it doesn't look the best in the container, but let's see, does it smell okay? Yeah, it smells okay. Did I get it on my nose? Yep, I did. Anyways, this is in the shade Applause, and I just thought it was really pretty. And this one was originally $17.99. I got it for $14.99. Then I picked up a lip liner because I thought it would go good with the lipstick, obviously. And it is in the shade In Love. I don't know if they had matching like Applause and Applause, but whatever. I just got one I thought would look nice. And it has a pretty top as well, but not quite the same. Okay, I always have a hard time knowing if it is a scroll up, and sometimes it'll be a scroller and then I'll sharpen it and completely ruin it. So I believe that this is a sharpened one. Anyways, it's kind of like a reddish tone. So it's interesting that I bet the colors were, I feel like maybe this one looked a little bit redder online. No, they'll go okay. It'll be fine. Okay, so the lip liner, the retail price is $12.99. I bought it for $10.99. Ace BEAUTE have recently like updated their formulas, and I haven't gotten anything from them. Like, I haven't been with them from the beginning. I just recently learned about their brand, so I didn't know about their old formulas to tell you if they were bad or good or whatnot. But they are selling some of their palettes with their old formulas for a lot less, and it actually is really nice because it says old formula like on the palette, so that like when it's selling it, so that you know this is the old formula. You're not just getting a good sale on the new formula, it's the old formula. It's nice that they're being descriptive. So I got the Flair palette, old formula, and I got it for, originally it was $38.99. I got it for $9.99, which I thought was pretty good. And at this point, it's sold out, so you can't even get this one right now in the old formula. I believe you can get it in the new formula. I thought it was a really pretty, like, kind of fall rainbow palette. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna describe it as. A fall rainbow palette, really pretty. This one was called the Besties Forever bundle. So I got it in a bundle, and I got these two palettes right here. And it is the Paradise Fallen palette. And this one I just love because it is purple. Purple is one of my favorite. And look at all those dark, deep purples. Just absolutely stunning. And then I got, this one is the Slice of Paradise. And this is a regular rainbow palette, not a fall one, just a regular one. And these two, let's see, what did I write down? These were, the retail value of both of these was $69.99. I paid $34.99. You know, it's fine. Then I got some lashes, and you guys might be surprised at this because I don't wear lashes, but I don't know, they talk up their lashes. They talk up that their lashes are really, really good. They're easy for beginners, and I'm a beginner because I don't wear eyelashes. And so I was like, you know what? Let's try it. They were a pretty good price. So they're magnetic eyelashes, and it actually even comes with a little glue. So I thought that was, or not a glue. It's a like I think it's a liner, or is it a glue? I don't know. I guess I have to find out. I don't know. I'm so bad at it. I don't know anything about lashes, but I got the two different styles. I think one is this one's a little bit more glam. And that one, I think actually they're both kind of glam. I feel like, okay, here's my thought process. If I'm gonna wear eyelashes, what's the point of wearing like totally natural ones? Like my thought was my first thought was like, should I just get natural ones? And then I was like, if I'm gonna put them on, I want it to show. So I was like, okay, don't get like full glam, because then it'll be like, I don't know, it'll hurt my eyelashes. And don't get completely natural ones, because then what's the point? And so I got in between there because I was like, I want people to see if I'm wearing them. So that was my thought. I wanted like a medium glam. Okay, so I got two different ones. I got the Diana ones and the Ellery. Ooh, that's a hard name to say. Ellery. And they are originally $29.99. They were on sale for $8.99. That's all I got from Ace BEAUTE, and it was $75. And I believe that was without tax. So some of these I actually put tax in, and some of them I didn't. I don't know, some I didn't. This next one is from Pat McGrath, and I am going to be really quick about this one because I want to do an entire video doing a Pat McGrath, full face of Pat McGrath, because I think that would be fun. And I almost pretty much have a full face of Pat McGrath. So Pat McGrath Labs did a sale where you could get, it was like, if you spent a certain amount, I think if you spent 50, you got 30% off. And if you spent 150, you got 35% off. And if you spent 250, you got 40% off. This is just from my memory. I can't remember exactly what it was. So, and from Pat McGrath, it is so easy to spend $250. Her Mothership palettes are $125. So you buy 2 Mothership palettes, bam, you have $250. So it's very easy, unfortunately, to spend $250. And so I actually had been waiting for her sale. I knew she was going to have a sale. So during the Sephora sale, I purposely did not purchase anything from Pat McGrath because actually I did purchase a lipstick that was on sale, but I didn't purchase any regular price Pat McGrath stuff because I knew she'd have a sale. And she just had her holiday collection come out. So I was waiting for the sale to purchase her holiday collection. So I got it. And I got some extra things because I have a problem. Okay, so let's talk about what I got. And there's just some things that I've been wanting. I purchased a lot. I purchased a lot from Pat McGrath, but I did some calculations and I got a lot off. I ended up saving about 50%. And if you think about Pat McGrath saving 50% at Pat McGrath, I'm making excuses, but they're pretty darn good excuses. Okay, so let's talk about the holiday collection. I didn't get the entire holiday collection because I didn't want it. But I got a lot. I got like the eyes, the specific eyes one. What is it called? I got the Celestial Nirvana Everything Eyes Kit. That's what I got because that's what I wanted. I think she had like some lip stuff in there and I was like, nah, I didn't want those. So let's talk about the first part that I got. It was the Mothership Mega Celestial Nirvana. Oh my God, this is the first time I'm opening because I don't know. I guess I don't know, whatever. So this is the third one that she has done, and it's the third one that I own. So actually, and the one from last year, I didn't like as much. The first year one was my favorite. Let's pull those out. Let's do it. Let's make it. I said I wanted to go quick. Bianca. Okay, here is the one from 2 years ago. It is they all have a little bit of a different name. The Celestial Divinity. This one was the Celestial Odyssey, and this one is the Artistry palette. So they're all a little differently. Okay, so this one, they all have these little things to hold them up, little flaps. You can cut those off if you want. This one's my favorite so far. It just has a color story that I like. It calls to Bianca the most. This one for right now is my least favorite. This was last year's. It is a color story. It's funny because I do like warm tones. I just haven't liked the looks that I've come up with it. I don't know. It's a little bit intimidating with color story for me. Then we have this one, the new one, this year's. And I feel like this one was the most expensive. It was like $82. Actually, I should have that written down somewhere. It was an $82 palette. And I feel like in the other ones in years past were in the 70s. I know everything has gone up in price, so I definitely wanted to get it for at least 30% off, but I got it for 40% off. Okay, but I also got it in a bundle, so it was even more percentage off of that. So the entire bundle that I got was normally the Celestial Nirvana Everything Eyes Kit was normally, I'm looking down because I have everything written down, was normally $215. And let me show you everything I got, but I got it for $129. So not half off, but close. Okay, so I got this, and did I even open it for you? Beautiful, beautiful. And that color story screams to me because I love neutral with pops of color. So I think this will be absolutely great. See, neutral, pop of color. I'm just excited. I'm really happy about it. Okay, then in the kit also came more eyeshadow palettes. Okay, so she came out, and this is new. This holiday kit she did this year had so much stuff in it. It was almost overwhelming. It was like, are you kidding me? There was so much. So it came with, this one is the Bronze Bliss. This one is a little bit more cool toned, really pretty. There are, ooh, Bianca, dig your finger in it. There are 4 sparkles and 1 matte, which I feel like that's a little bit difficult to use, having that many sparkles. I need a box for recycling. The bundle also, the Everything Eyes bundle, came with the other one, the other eyeshadow palette, 5-pan eyeshadow palette. This one was the Nude Allure. And this one calls to me a little bit more because it's more of those mauve shades. And again, we have the 4 sparkles and 1 matte. Okay, great. So then we're not done with this bundle. It came with 3 mascaras. Okay, I heard so many like mixed reviews about this mascara. I think actually most people didn't like them. They were like, wait, are you kidding me? Pat McGrath is coming out with colorful mascaras? That just doesn't seem like her. That's like, what? And one of my favorite for like the last like 3 years mascaras has been this one, this Bad Girl Bang, this bright blue mascara. I love it. I think it makes a statement. So when Pat McGrath Labs came out with bright mascaras, you know I had to get them. Although you have to get the bundle. You have to get all 3. You can't, at least when I looked on her website, you couldn't just get one. So, oh, and they're really heavy. They're like weighted. Interesting. This is the blue color. And I actually this is why I was a little disappointed with not as much. I guess I kind of wanted all 3 because I wanted to be able to compare this one to my favorite. I already have a really nice blue, my favorite one. So do I need another blue? Not so much. I guess that one probably needs to be tossed. I think it might be past its prime, but so it's good to have a new blue. It would have been nice to be able to just choose the other 2. So they have a teal, a pink, and a blue. And actually the pink might not appeal to everyone because it could look like you have pink eye, right? So anyways, I'm not actually going to open these right now because mascara, as soon as you open it, it like starts that timer of that you have to use it up. So I am going to not open these right now. But you got to see the colors and they're beautiful. And I'm so excited to have these. These 2. The palette and these were my favorite things. So I knew I had to get them. I was really excited to have them. Okay, so that was in that bundle for $129. So 1 huge eyeshadow palette, 2 small eyeshadow palettes, and 3 mascaras for $129. From Pat McGrath. I mean, obviously I think it was a good deal because I got it. Then I got one of her Mothership palettes. Okay, so this one was interesting because this one was just on sale for $77. So it didn't count as part of the 40% off. But I did some calculations. These are normally $128 palettes. So I did the calculations with 40% off. It was pretty close to $77. So I was doing okay. It would have been nice to get an extra $77 or an extra 40% off $77. Wouldn't that have been great? But I didn't. Anyway, so this one was $77, so I was like, okay, sure. And my very first palette that Mothership palette I got from Pat McGrath was the Utopian Dreams, and I didn't love it, but the other 2 that I have recently purchased, I absolutely loved. It was the bronze palette, the rose one, the rose number 2 one, and I've loved them. They're really good. So I think that I don't know. I just wanted to try another one out, especially for like half the price. I was all aboard. So this one is the Mothership number 6, Midnight Sun. I thought this was really pretty. I feel like it's another, it's kind of a fall rainbow palette. So I was excited. I like all the colors. I think they're really pretty. And she has the 3, I think maybe that one might be a special shade too, but the special shades are on this side of the palette. So really, really beautiful. Glad to have that. And especially for the price, I mean, it's hard to beat that. Okay, then I got another bundle. I got the Blush Duo, which is interesting because it's not actually just a blush, it's a blush and a highlighter. This is the Blush Duo, so it is a blush and a highlighter. And this was originally $70 for a blush and a highlighter. I got it for $46.80. These blush duos came out and I really wanted them, but I was waiting for the 30% off sale or 40% off or whatever. Actually, they're incredibly difficult to open. This mechanism to open it is just, she needs to come up with a better mechanism. Okay, so these ones that come up have the 2 colors in them. I had been wanting these since they came out, but I never just wanted to purchase this on her site because then I would have to pay for shipping. So I was always wanting this plus something else, but the other thing, like her holiday pack, was not on sale. And so I was always like, okay, no, I won't get that because the other thing is not on sale. So this was the time. This was on time when everything was on sale and I could get, so this is another reason I got so much. Excuses. I know it's excuses, but was because they're things that I already wanted and now they're all on sale. So I could just get everything that I wanted on sale, free shipping, and I actually even got a free gift in here. So this one is the Venetian Sunrise. And it was, I love it because it's the purple and the pink, and I love a purple blush. I love purple blush. So I'm excited to have this one. And then I got a highlighter because the highlighter that I have from Pat McGrath, I got it in a bundle. And at the time, the only highlighter that Pat McGrath had out, I think it was, she just had one, and it was like kind of a universal color, but it really wasn't very universal for me. It was too dark. It was too dark for me. It kind of left like a dark cast on my skin. So she then came out with lighter colors, and this one is in Lunar Allure, and this one is much lighter, and so I'm really excited, and I've actually even just decluttered the darker one because I know I decluttered a Pat McGrath highlighter. Can you believe it? But it was just too dark, and so this one is going to be great for my skin tone. So I'm really excited to have it. I'm excited to have a highlighter that will actually work. I have always wanted this artistry wand, and I've never picked it up because it would be on sale, but there wasn't other things that. This was the time. This was the time to pick it up. It was 40% off. This is the artistry wand. I need scissors. This eyeshadow wand, it is supposed to be like an eyeshadow primer, but it is supposed to work really well with her special shades. And in the Utopian Dream palette, I specifically had a hard time with her special shades. So I have been wanting this for a really long time because to just work with her special shades. So this was originally $34. I got it for $20.40. And I've heard mixed reviews that some people love this and some people hate it. So I guess we'll see. Okay. Then, as a free gift for spending as much money as I did, I got a free quad. Which you can't sneeze at that, getting something free because you spent too much money because you have a spending problem. All right. It is the Bliss Astral Quad. So I didn't get to choose which quad I wanted. It was just this one was the free one. So I haven't even looked at it yet. Let's see. It's pretty. It's pretty. It's nice. It reminds me of Easter. I see this and I see like spring Easter colors that like, I feel like it's kind of yellow. It's like a yellow gold. Oh, it's really pretty. I like it. It is all shiny, like special shades, but I mean, that's special. That's beautiful. And this was free. It's originally $65 for free. I mean, yeah, can't beat that with a stick. So this was, I bought this all on November 14th. And let me tell you, I could have probably used an extra coupon, but I didn't know that until after I purchased this. So I didn't use an extra coupon and I still saved this much money. So let me tell you how much all this was, okay? So individually, if I would have purchased all of these things individually, not in bundles, because I did buy two. I bought the blush and highlighter bundle, and I bought the Celestial Nirvana Everything Eyes kit. So if I would have bought everything without the bundles, it would have been $558. So if I would have bought everything in the bundles, and this is without, the sales, obviously. If I bought everything in the bundles without the sales, it would have been $512. Okay, as it was, the way that I did it, with the bundles, with the sales, I paid $273. So I saved 50%. I understand why I have this spending problem, but I also don't like that I have this spending problem. Okay, I'm looking for, Pat McGrath number 2 on my papers. Okay, so on 11/25, Pat McGrath had the $12 lipstick sale. So I got that also. I have a problem. I do. Okay, so it wasn't just lipsticks. It was also one of her mascaras. I don't believe it was both of her mascaras. I think it was just one. So I did get I got 3 lipsticks and a mascara. So let's see. I got the Fetish Eyes mascara. I'm just going to leave it in here because I have mascaras I need to get through, but it's a mascara. Here it is. I got the Fetish Eyes mascara. It was $12, originally $32. Then I got the lip gloss that was $12, originally $29. It's funny, actually, her lip glosses are a lot less expensive than the lipsticks, which I find interesting. So I got it in the shade Heavy Petal, and it's just a really pretty pink shade. I like it. And it was originally $29, and I got it for $12. And then I got 2 lipsticks for $12, which were originally $39. Her lipsticks are $39. Anyways, I think that's a little, it's a lot of money. Okay, so these were $12. So I paid, and then I this one is the one that I realized at that point you could use an extra discount code. So there was one, and it was like Black Friday 15. And so I used it, and I got an extra 15% off. So I spent $40.80 without tax. And it would have been retail, it would have been $139. And so let me just show you. This is the Fembot. It's a strong magnet. It's a really pretty neutral. And they have a really nice matte. I love a matte lipstick, so happy to have that. Then the next one that I got, it's hard to say no to a $12, originally $39 lipstick. You can say no. You who did say no, good for you. I'm really proud of you. But I have a hard time because I have a problem. This one is an Elson, and it is a beautiful blue red, like my lipstick. So pretty. Love it. Love it. Okay, so that is what I got from Pat McGrath. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, I don't even know if this one counts as Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but I was able to get it during that time. I bought it on November 18th, and this palette apparently is going viral. It is from Cosmic Brushes. It is the Serenity palette. People are going crazy over this palette, and it has sold out like 5 times, and they have to keep restocking. Okay, this palette is an interesting game because it is from the UK. So it has a UK price of £20, which is, I think, a really good price for, yeah, it is £20. Okay, it is £20, which I looked up the translation in US dollars, and it is a $19.63 in the United States. So that's a great price. $19.63 for 20 shades. That's amazing. That's a great price. This is, I don't know if this is particularly my cup of tea, that this is like particularly my aesthetic. There are a couple of in here that are really like this one right here. It's called Awake. Gorgeous. This one, Ether. Gorgeous. Echo, like there are some in here that I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to use. But there are some in here, like this one, Sorbet, that is not, I will wear this during Halloween and only Halloween. But actually that I could, like if I block that out, that is so, maybe block that one out too. If I block this one and this one, this palette is like so much more palatable. I love this palette so much more. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I've never done that before. But anyways, people are going crazy over this palette. I didn't get it on sale by any means because it's selling out. Why would they put it on sale? Because they don't need to. People are buying it like crazy. But I was like, hey, maybe I can get free shipping if I buy 2. And they had this palette there too. And for some reason, nobody wants this one. I don't know why. This is the Royal Rose palette because that one is going crazy. But this one, like, does nobody care about this one? Nobody cares about this one. So I was like, well, let's try it out. It's also $19.63. So I got this one too. And this one is just it's like a rainbow palette, but it's like pink. It's very pink. I know it's because of the background, but I feel like there's a lot of like pinky, brownie, I don't know, whatever. It's kind of a pink toned rainbow. So I got that one too. Okay, here's the kicker though. There was a lot of shipping because it's in the UK. So it was also £20 for the shipping, so which was $19.63. So it was a total of $58.88 for me. So 2 palettes for, well, let's round up and say $60. So $30 a palette, not bad. But when you think you're going to be paying $20 for a palette, £20, you're like, oh yeah, $20, yay, sweet. And then you end up paying $30. It's a little less glamorous, but still, I'm excited to have them and to get to use them. Because people have been talking about how great they are. Okay, then Ulta. Ulta has had a lot. Like they took advantage, obviously, because they can, of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the entire month of November being like, we're having this sale, we're having this sale, we're having this sale. So they had a lot of sales happening. Okay, so on 11/20, November 20th, I bought some stuff from Ulta, and then I also bought some stuff from Ulta on 11/28. So I did two hauls from Ulta. And I don't even know if they were 50% off, if like the way they do it, it's like not all the brands participate in Ulta. Like Sephora's sale is like everything is 20% off or 15% off or 10% off. Actually, they just did a sale where you could get 20% off for everybody, but you could only use the code once, which was dumb because if you used the last one, you only got 10% off, and now you could have gotten 20% off. I don't know, Sephora, whatever. But this one, Ulta, is like some brands will do it and be 30% off. Some brands will do it and be 20% off. But I guess you get to pick and choose what you want. If you want this brand, that's great. If you want another brand. Anyway, so that's what I did. I got to pick and choose. So on 11/20, I got a lot of Dashing Diva nails. Okay, so that's what I'm wearing right now. Oh, this is blush. These are from Dashing Diva. And I've actually been wearing these. You can see it's worn off a little bit. I've been wearing these for about 2 weeks. And yes, I actually had planned on changing them yesterday, but I was busy wrapping presents, so I forgot. Anyways, so I think for wearing these for 2 weeks, they look pretty darn good. And they're just stickers. And look at cute little Rudolph. Look how good it looks. 2 weeks, that looks really good. So I have been obsessed. I've been obsessed with these. I used to paint my nails every single week. And before that, I did the powder dip nails, and that was like every 6 weeks. But that was really expensive. And painting my nails every week was time consuming. This, I just put on a sticker every 2 weeks, and I think it looks better than when I paint my nails because I can't do that. Can I do a reindeer? No. So these, I've been obsessed with these. I think this is my new favorite thing. So from Dashing Diva, these are originally $7.99, which is a really good price for what they come with, 32 strips. And I have found that I can get 2 manicures out of these. Not all of the strips fit my nails, obviously, but you know, I have 10 fingers and 2 would be 20. So there's 32 in here. So because I think there's about 10 that don't fit. So I usually am able to get 2 manicures out of one of these. So it's normally $8 for 2 manicures that last like 2 to 3 weeks a piece. It's pretty good. But these were actually on sale for $5. So I picked up a good amount of them. So here is a blue one. I think they have names. This one is Spiritual Journey. This one is Berry Bloodstone. I love it because they have like accent nails. Like these are the normal nails, accent nails. I love it. This one is Euphoria Dream. I love it because it was like little stars and a little galaxy. Love that one. This one is Shake Your Sparkler, and I thought that would be good for 4th of July, obviously. And then this one was Healing Space. Just glad I love having pretty nails. It's not a necessity, but it's something that you look down at your nails and it makes me feel happy. So anything that can boost your mood is like great. I got a eyeshadow palette from Juvia's Place. I have been looking at this palette and kind of drooling over it from afar, but I've always wanted to get a good deal on it. And I think I got an okay deal on it, which it was okay. So it's originally $20. I got it for $12. And I actually, on Juvia's Place, later, they were selling this for like $6. And I was like, darn it, Bianca, are you kidding me? But there was nothing else on actual Juvia's Place that I wanted that was on sale for me to take this back and then buy it from Juvia's Place. So I'm going to keep this. And I'm really excited about it. It isn't my normal kind of palette, which is normally like neutrals with a pop of color. This is just like color, I guess. This is kind of neutral, these 2 corners. But I do think that if I paired this with a neutral palette, this would be absolutely stunning. I mean, I guess those are kind of neutral, but anyways, gorgeous. It's the Zulu palette. I'm really excited to have it. Juvia's Place has really beautiful, stunning, high pigmented eyeshadow palette. So it's nice to have. Then I got a lotion. This is from Hemp's. I got a tiny size of this and I put it in my purse and I got it like as a sample and I kind of forgot about it. Then I had, my hands were dry and all I had was my purse and we were actually stuck on the side of the road helping my husband's sister-in-law out because her car got stuck on the side of the road. Anyways, we're helping her, and we were waiting for, it was actually a moving truck, and so we had to wait for the moving truck company to come. It was a whole thing, so we were stuck there for hours, and me and her had really dry hands, and so I pulled out this lotion, and we both smelled it, and we were like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And so I was like, why don't I use this more? It smells so good. And this is just the original. There are so many different smells of this hemp lotion. The most thing is that this smells so good. It smells like pineapple. It smells like melon. It smells like dreams. Dreams come true. So I bought the whole thing because it is originally $25 and I got it for $15. And it's a 17-ounce thing. And I was just, it smells like dreams. Dreams. They had from, oh my gosh, this haul is so Makeup Revolution central. I don't even know why. But I guess maybe I'm getting into Makeup Revolution. I heard people talk about this eyeshadow palette. And Makeup Revolution had like, I think it was, maybe it was 40% off their site or off their stuff. And this is the light eyeshadow palette. I feel like they're kind of trying to do the Huda palettes because they had like a dark, a medium, and a light, I think. I don't know. And this is the light one, and it had the purpley color, so I was excited to have this one. And it's originally $9, and I got it for $5.40. Pretty good. This tiny little thing. This is from JCat Beauty. It is the Chrome Eye Mousse, and they have a couple. They had quite a few of these, and these were, I think these were 50% off. These are originally $5.99. This was $2.99. I thought that was a pretty good price. And I've heard really good things about these. I hear that they're not all the same formula, but it's actually a little more cool tone than I wanted it to be. I'm not a huge fan of silvers, but it's just, I'm excited. It was $3 for a mousse eyeshadow. I got from First Aid Beauty. I love these Ultra Repair Creams. They are just absolutely so creamy. They are moisturizing. They really get your dry skin and moisturize, obviously, but I feel like they're great. And they have a non-scented one that is really good for, if you're sensitive to fragrances, but this one is not scented. It is scented. It is gingerbread. Let's see. Gingerbread natural infusion. And I love a gingerbread smell during this time of year. So I was excited to get to try that out. I don't smell it, but maybe I will. It's a natural infusion, so I don't think it's supposed to be strong. And this one was normally $16 for this little thing, but it was $8. So I'm glad. 2 ounces for $8. That to me is a good price. $16 for 2 ounces? Not a good price. Okay, then they had a free bag. This was free. You had to spend like $60, I think, or maybe $70 because I spent $73.18 on all of that, and I got this bag for free. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe I'll put it in a giveaway. I don't know. We'll see. I was actually thinking of giving it to people in my family, but I just wrapped all those presents and they're gonna get shipped today, so I don't know. But it just came with some Ulta stuff. I think there's an eyeshadow palette, and there is a blush and highlight, and there's a primer. There's just some really cute stuff that, for free, pretty nice. I actually really like the bag, the little velvet bag, so cute. I paid $73.18 for all of that. The retail price, and I didn't have a coupon. Normally I have an Ulta coupon, but I didn't, and that was stupid. Usually even I have a $3.50 coupon, but none of it didn't work on anything that I had because everything that I had was on sale. And usually it works on non-sale items, so. Anyways, the retail price would have been $116. So I spent $73 and it would have been $116. Okay. So the next Ulta sale I bought things from Ulta, was on 11/28. So this one was more actually like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and this is going to be the longest video of all time. I picked up the Love is a Foundation brush, and I have been hearing about this brush that is amazing, and so I wanted to pick it up, so I did. It was originally $30, I got it for $15. Then I have been hearing about this palette, the Tarte Maneater palette. Wanted it, didn't get it because it was $52, and I have a lot of palettes, but then it was on sale for $36.40. Picked it up. It's a really big palette, so I feel like $30, $35, $36 is a good price for this. Actually, 52 isn't bad for how big it is, but I didn't want to pay full price. I got a Makeup Revolution blush. So the blush I'm wearing actually right now is Makeup Revolution. And so I liked it so much, so I wanted a different shade of it. And this is in the shade You Got Me Blushing. So I was excited to have it. It's originally $7. I got it for $4.20. I think I need to speed up. This video is going to be forever. Then from Flower Beauty, I got a lip stain, and I've been hearing that these are kind of dupes to the Fenty Beauty lip stains, which I loved, and which one of them I think my daughter stole, but I keep asking her and she said she didn't, but I loved them. Anyways, this is in the shade Tempt, and I just hear they're really good, and they're originally $11.99 and I got it for $7.19. Okay, so for this batch of stuff I paid $58.24 because I did have a coupon. I had a $10 coupon. So $58.24 for all of this, which this is originally $52. So all of this, it was like close to the original price of that. Pretty good. And it was retail price of $101. Pretty cool. So on 11/22, these are mostly in order of the day. I mean, I did them in order of the dates, but when I did 2 shopping hauls, that's where it went out of order, because the Ulta I did 2, the Pat McGrath I did 2. So anyways, 11/22, Nomad Cosmetics, another indie brand that I have just recently kind of heard about, and I bought the fall palette from them, and I absolutely loved it. So I was like, I gotta get some more stuff from them. So they had one of those like gradual sales that the more you spend, the more you save. And so if you spent a certain amount, you saved 30%, and then 40%, and then 50%. So I wanted to save 50%. So I did. I spent enough to save 50%, but I'm glad I did because I got some really beautiful things. So the way that Nomad works is is a couple and they travel, and then they make palettes based on the places they travel. So the palettes are named with these really authentic names of places they travel. So it makes it really funny because the content creators cannot pronounce them. So that's just really fun. So this is the one I got. I got 4 actually here. Let me just tell you right now so I could get 50% off. I will not be able to pronounce this. I'm going to call it the Rainforest palette. Monteverde Cloud Forest palette. I think that is like more of a translation because this is the name in the more authentic language. I cannot pronounce that by any means, but Monteverde Cloud Forest palette. And this is like, I love colors. I do. It actually may not look like it today because during the wintertime, my favorite thing to wear is a neutral eye and a bright red look, a bright red lip. So that's why, but during any other time of the year, I like to wear bright colors on my eyes. But this is really bright. This is going to be stepping out of the box for me. And actually this one I didn't have in my cart until I wanted to hit the 50% off. So this one was kind of, oh, you know what, let's just try it because I have heard lots of people talking about this and how it's like the content creators that I follow. I've heard them talking about how this is like their favorite, and it's people who really like color. This is their favorite Nomad palette. So I was like, okay, let's give it a chance. Let's give it a chance because, and look at this purple. Purple's my favorite. So that is just stunning. It's stunning. I love it. It's going to make me step out of my comfort zone a little bit because I do like bright colors, but that is bright. Okay, so then this is the one that I was really like, this one. This one is just absolutely stunning. This one is, again, I can't pronounce this. It is from Provence, France. Designed on the location, Sipping Rosé in Provence, France. Ooh, what did this one say for that? Designed on location, trekking in the Monteverde Cloud Forest. Okay, there it is. Okay. Well, there you go. They were trekking. So this one, they were sipping rosé in Provence, France. It is the Fetish de Provence. I don't speak French. I don't know. But anyways, okay. Purple and yellow and pink. I think it's really pretty. I think wearing purple in the outer corner and yellow in the inner corner is like a really fun look that I like to do. And here it is. So I'm just really excited. I think it's really pretty. Okay, another one. So these two are really good for right now, this time of year and after Christmas time. So I'm really excited for these for right now. So this one is, I can pronounce this one because it was, oh, I think it's British Columbia. Designed on location while hitting the slopes in Whistler, British Columbia, which is Canada? I'm a scientist. I'm not good at geography. Okay, anyways, that's my husband. He's really good at that stuff. Okay, Whistler Lodge. This is the Whistler Snow Lodge palette. Really, really pretty for this time of year. It's got, you know, the blues and the greens and the golds, some reds. Beautiful. Beautiful for right now. Then, this is their newest palette. I've actually heard really not great reviews on this one, but I really wanted it anyways. It is the Santa's Village palette. It is designed, oh, can't say that. I think they were at the North Pole, though. It was designed at something in collaboration with Santa and his elves. So that's kind of fun, but so fun. Although I've heard, you know, that this is a really tough palette to work with because you have such like dark / bright like mattes with then some color, then some shimmers. And it's hard to like incorporate those together, but I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna have fun with it. So there we go. Okay. Here is I paid $75.50. I got it for 50% off, so it was retail $151. So I think that was pretty good because each palette was originally, no, actually not all of them. The Cloud Forest one was originally $44. They're not all the same because this one's the biggest. So this one was $44, had the most shadows. The Whistler Lodge and the France one were $39, and the Santa's Village was $29. So I got all four palettes for $75. I mean, I was happy about it. I was happy about it. And I got free shipping, so happy. Okay, then Nakia Joy Cosmetics. I like Nakia Joy Cosmetics. I think she's I know she's a content creator, but I don't know if she is a makeup artist, but she has come out with her own brand, and she's in Australia, and she has come out with these pigments, eyeshadow pigments that are absolutely stunning, but pricey because they're beautiful. I mean, they're duochrome, multichrome, just stunning. And so I wait to get these when they're on sale. And I got a couple of them for my birthday like 2 years ago, but right now I got them on sale. I think they were 30% off. So I got a bundle. She has a couple of bundles. She actually just came out with like yesterday or something, I don't know, with just like a new bundle of them. And I don't know, I feel like some of them kind of like some of the bundles, like, I don't know, how many colors can one color shift to? It's like a green into a red. I don't know, but the new bundle does look really, really pretty. I don't know, but I did get this bundle because I don't have any of these colors and I thought they looked really pretty. So this is the Chroma Shift Pigment Bundle. So I probably should have opened these, but they look like we just have these. And these are actually harder to use. I feel like it's easier for me to pull out an eyeshadow palette than to be like, oh, I need to remember to use these pigments. But they're just so gorgeous. So I need to remember to use these pigments. They're so pretty. That one is like a green yellow pigment. This one is Mirage. This one is Inferno. So pretty. And they all still have their little tab on them, so I can show you without it going everywhere, which is nice. This one is Celestial. I think this is actually one of her first bundles that she ever came out with, so I feel like it should have been even more on sale because it was older. Celestial. Ooh, you can see like the blue to purple on that one. Nice. Excited. The thing about these is they're really nice because they're just like a one shadow eyeshadow look. You don't have to do the outer corner, inner corner. You just put it on and it's like you're wearing like 4 different shadows. That's what's really nice about these. You don't have to think hard about them to wear them. This one's Cosmic. This one's like a teal to purple. This one is in Aurora. Ooh, yellow to green, like gold to green. I don't know. And last but not least, this one is in Mythic. Blue to purple. I feel like there's a couple of them that are kind of similar. There are a couple of them that were like green to purple, blue to purple, teal to purple, and then there was like a couple of them that were gold to greeny. So some of them are kind of similar. So it's kind of like, okay, do I need to get any more of the bundles? Because she has quite a few bundles. But you know, they're probably different enough that if you're a collector of them, that you could really appreciate it. But I don't know. I think that I'm probably maybe good, especially because I need to really slow down and stop buying things. So those were originally, if I would have just bought them without a sale, $96 for, how many did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $96 for 6 of them. I got it for $67.20. So much better, 30% off. Yeah, we're still going. I still have pages. Are you having fun? I just am feeling guilty right now about the problem that I have. 11, some of them I'm telling you dates. The last, so Nomad was 11/22, Nikia Joy was 11/22. This is Gourmand Girls, which is a brand I just found out about during Halloween time, and I got their Spooked palette. And this now, because I found out this brand and loved it, I loved that palette, they had a sale. And so on 11/23, I picked up some things from Gourmand Girls. This is a Christmas palette. It is That Time of Year by Gourmand Girl Cosmetics. I believe, yes, a YouTube collaboration with Debutante Adventures of Xenia, the Brutally Honest Beauty. Okay, I don't know anything about that, but I probably will go look it up after this. Okay, so here is the palette. I mean, Christmas, actually no red. No red. I guess red is a tough color to wear on your eyes. I wear it on my lips. Look at that. Look at that bright emerald green. And there's a lot of like shimmery colors. It's a really good like Christmas to winter palette. I like it. I think it's that time of year, Christmas to winter. It is that time of year right now. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited to have it. Okay. So then I picked up another palette from Gourmand Girls. This is the Ethereal palette. Ethereal. It's the Ethereal palette. Oh my gosh, my brain. It is a 12 pan duochrome, multi-chrome palette. This is amazing. I'm so excited to have this. And it does kind of look like a rainbow palette, and it kind of is. And it is so special because every single shade in here is duo or multi-chrome. So special. So special. Okay, so these two palettes, let's see. This one was originally $34.99. I got it for $22.74. This one was originally $54.99. Yes, I know this one is bigger, but this is chock full of multi-chromes. Chock full. All of them. So that's why it was so expensive. But I got it for $35.75. So I'm really excited about this one. I'm really, really, really excited. Then last but not least, I got a lipstick. And it is in a very fun color for me. Because, you know, and look at this. It's very shiny, very sparkly. It is in the shade Orchid. That is a very purple. It's a purple orchid, like magenta color. I'm excited to have it. Yay! And that one was originally $14. I got it for $9. So, total, I paid for this. And some of them said whether I put in taxes or not. I didn't mention that in this one. $67.59. So $67.59. That's only $10 away from the original price of this one. And I got all of this for that. And then the retail price would have been $103.98. So every year, I know that Natasha Denona has a sale on her site for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So I was waiting for her sale. So her sale is very specific. She never has the brand new palettes on sale, and she does bundles. So you have to want both of the palettes in her bundle. So she had quite a few of her palettes on sale, but she'll do like 2 palettes, and it's a lot of the time it'll be like 2 palettes for the price of 1 palette, which is amazing. So she had 2 of her $129 palettes for one, like 2 $129 palettes for $129, which was amazing. But I thought about it because I actually didn't have either of the $129 palettes that she had on there, but I only wanted to buy one thing from her because I knew that I was already overspending. So I, at this point, was trying to rein it in, even though it doesn't look like it, but whatever. So I did buy 2 palettes because that's how her sale works. She does the 2 palettes. So I got 2 palettes, and I actually was torn between getting the bronze palette or getting the sunrise palette. I definitely wanted the one that I got, which was the Zendo palette. So I got the Zendo palette and I got the sunrise palette, and I didn't have either of those. And so here we go. The sunrise palette is normally, as I'm taking these out, let me give you some facts. The sunrise palette is normally $69. Actually, they used to be $65, but they just went up inflation, right? The Zendo palette is normally $69. So they're both $69. I got these for $75. and no shipping because I paid enough. And so I did pay a little bit more than the price of one. She only does that for the 129. Like, it would have been nice if these were 69, but I don't know, whatever. So here's the Zendo palette. I don't have this palette, or I do now, obviously. I have heard mixed reviews because it actually doesn't look like her tiny Zendo palette. Actually, I think I have the tiny Zendo. Don't I have it right here? Here it is. Here's the mini Zendo. It looks nothing. They look nothing alike. Like, they don't even look like sisters. Definitely not like twins. They look nothing alike. So people were frustrated about that. But it kind of is like a little rainbow palette. But I've seen swatches of these, and these look more green right now, but swatched, they look definitely more teal. I've heard that it's hard because getting a look with the entire palette, like mixing the pink tones with the teal tones, doesn't work very well. But getting it for basically half off, I was like, I could do that. I could try this. I think having warm tones are usually more my jam, and then having just a small amount of cool tones, I was like, I could do that. And teal, I do actually enjoy wearing teal, so I was excited to try this for almost half off, so yay. And I do like the mini one, so actually this is my second mini that I purchased because I broke the first one. Okay, then the next one was the Sunrise palette. Boop. And I was contemplating this one because I just recently bought the Sunset palette, and I got that one for half off. And I was like, the Sunset palette and the Sunrise palette are kind of similar. Why do I need both? Let me go get it. I actually like this one better. And part of me is like, why did you even buy this one? And now I know why I bought it, because it was half off and I had like a $30 coupon. So it actually ended up only being like 30 bucks. So that's why I bought it. But I like this one better. This one has purples. Purple and yellow. I love purple and yellow. Did I just buy a palette just like this from Nomad? Yeah, I did. This is why I have a problem. Bianca, you have a problem. I do. Which is why 2023 is going to be different. It's going to be different. I'm not going to tell you because then you're not going to watch that video, but it's going to be different because I have a problem. Okay, there we go. But it's beautiful. It's Natasha Denona, which is one of my favorite eyeshadow brands. So, like mainstream, not indie. We're still going. We're still here. So, this one from Odin's Eye, this is the one that I was looking forward to for all year. I love Odin's Eye cosmetics. I love them. I love everything that I've purchased from Odin's Eye. And I love the aesthetic of the brand. I love that it's this Norwegian, and Skogen is Norwegian. I love the whole thing. Actually, I think it might be Swedish. I don't know. It's in that region. That little, the three finger region. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm excited. I love Odin's Eye. I just love it. And this like mint green, I love the aesthetic. It's so perfect for me. If I ever wanted to do a collab, I would do it with Odin's Eye because I love it. So, anywho, I was excited. I knew that last year Odin's Eye had a 40% off Black Friday sale. And so I was looking forward to so much for this one. And this one was actually on Thanksgiving, which was not great. I didn't love that because I had to set a timer for it and I was in the middle of cooking. And so my timer went off. I think I had like dirty hands and I had to like wash my hands and then like be in the middle of like, I had to like, it wasn't great. I was in the middle of cooking. Actually, I'm probably one of those weirdos who does Thanksgiving later. Like I think most people have Thanksgiving at like 1 p.m. We do ours at like dinner time. We do it at like 6 p.m. So this one, Odin's Eye at my time was at like 5 p.m. That's when this sale was. I had to look it up, Mountain Standard Time. Anyways, and so that was the one thing bad about it, was that it was during Thanksgiving. And I was like, lame. But anyways, another thing was that Odin's Eye just came out with these beautiful Christmas palettes. And I didn't get them because last year they came out with these beautiful collab palettes, which I got. But I got them for 40% off. Actually, I only got this one, the Giant Wolves one by Annette. I didn't get the other two because they weren't my aesthetic. Anyways, so I was like, I bet those will be 40% off, so I'm not going to get them. That was dumb. I mean, it wasn't, I was smart. I was trying to be, if I'm going to spend a lot of money, I might as well get it on sale, which is not, this is why I have a problem. Anyways, but they sold out. They sold out and they were not part of the 40% off sale, and they are not coming back. They have talked about it. They're not coming back. I don't know if they'll come back next year, but they are not coming back. And I'm so sad because the Christmas Eve one was gorgeous. The Christmas Day one I didn't like as much, but the Christmas Eve one, absolutely spectacular. And I thought I would be able to get it for 40% off. No, I wasn't able to. I didn't get them. Anyways, so I did get some cool stuff though. So let's talk about it. Angelica Nyquist. Angelica Nyquist? Yeah, I think that's it. Anyways, she came out with a palette that was the same like collaboration with Annette, and there was one from Judy, and there was one from Tina from the Fancy Face, and she was actually moving at the time, so she put hers off. And then, so it came out like, I don't know, months and months later, and it is the Hela palette, and Hela is the goddess of death, and she's actually in the last Thor movie, and no, not the last Thor movie, like the third, is it the third Thor? Anyways, so she is the goddess of death, and she's actually Loki's daughter, I believe, in the mythology. Anyways, it's not his sister, as in Thor. Anyways, Kyle, my husband knows all about it. He knows all the mythology because he's the Viking. That's where I got the Skogan name. Anyway, so she did this palette, and I think it's gorgeous. But I had a really hard time getting it. I was not going to pay full price for it because of this color range here. I've talked about 85 times on my channel that greens are hard for me. And I have tried them, and I have tried them, and I have tried them, and I've been practicing with them, and I'm getting better at them. I am getting better, but they're still not my favorite. I am trying. And every time I put a green look on, I still don't love it. I like it, but I don't love it. So I'm getting better. So this part of the palette is stunning. She has some multi-chromes in here, like this color and this color and this color. Beautiful. And these pinks are pretty, and the greens are okay. So I was even on the fence, should I get this? I think that I got swindled into the fact that it's gone now. You can't, it's gone. You cannot get this anymore. And look at this beautiful stunning out of packaging with the Nordic with Hela. It's just, okay. So this is a pretty expensive palette. It is normally $43.90, which actually for like a indie brand, it's actually not bad. That's a pretty reasonable price. But I got it for 40% off, which actually Odin's Eye, during that sale, they do affiliate codes for on top of the 40% off, but this one was not, because this was that collaboration. So this one did not have an extra 10% off for the affiliate code, whatever. So this one I got for $26.34. So I was like, $26, I talked myself into it, and I'm pretty glad I have it. I'm not like super glad I have it, but it's pretty, and I'm glad I have. I'm kind of glad I have it. Okay, so then I got another palette, and this one I'm really glad I have because I saw this one come out and I wanted it instantly. Just like I wanted the Christmas Eve one. This one, it is the Soul Mane 2 palette, but this one is normally $32.90. So that's actually $30. I round a lot in my head to make things make sense. $30-ish. This, $30 for an eyeshadow palette from an indie brand, that is spectacular. And look at these stunning colors. Look at all the purpley colors. Oh, has my heart with purple. I love this. This is absolutely stunning. But I was like, you know what? I bet I can wait a couple of months and get this during the Black Friday sale for 40% off. Will I be able to put out a video right when it comes out? No, who cares? I got it for 40% off, and I did. So I have been wanting this one. It was originally $32.90. I got it for $17.70. Amazing. So I'm really excited. Last eyeshadow palette from them. So I thought about getting this one. That's my bathtub back there, and I'm just putting all the trash in there for now. I'll pick it up later. I thought about getting this one last year, but I had enough in my cart, so I didn't get it. And so this year I was like, let's get it. This one is the Mini Sky palette. Purples, purple and gold. I mean, I don't even have to talk about it. That's my aesthetic. I like it, and I got it. It was originally $20.90 for, I guess, you could say it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but kind of, it's six shades. For 6 shades, $20, but I got it for $11.29. I love sales. I love sales too much. Okay, then I got, this was from the Soul Mane, like there was a whole kit that came out, a whole bundle that came out, and I didn't get anything at the original when it came out. And these sold out during the 40% off sale. I was like, you know, I told you that my alarm went off. I was washing my hands. I got my computer going. These were sold out. Like, I actually had gotten my cart going like a day before. And so I was ready to check out. The one that I wanted, it was like a lucid lavender or something, was sold out. It's fine. It's fine. But it was frustrating because it was in my cart and I wanted it. Anyway, so there's highlighters and blushes came out in that Soul Main collection. And so I wanted to get them. And they were kind of, I guess they're kind of good price for an indie brand, but I got them for an even better price. So the highlighter is a little bit more expensive. The highlighter, which is this, and I got it in the shade Rose Sky, it was $22.90. I got it for $12.36. So basically $10 off. Look at that. I did swatch it. So if you see that it has a little bit, it's not perfect, it's because I swatched it. It's absolutely stunning. Rose Sky. It's a little bit purpley pinky. Gorgeous. I did want the lavender one because it was like a lavender to blue, but I'm okay. I'm okay. This one's absolutely stunning also. And then I got the blush, and the blushes were interesting because a lot of them were very, very shimmery. And where did I put that thing that opens things? Here it is. A lot of them were really shimmery, and I do sometimes like a shimmery blush, but I feel like I get a shimmer for my highlight, so I don't really need a shimmery blush. So I opted for the matte one, and that's what I did. So this one is in the shade Sunset Clouds, and it's even a little bit mauve-y, which I wouldn't have expected with this orange packaging. But it is, it's a little bit mauve-y, which I'm happy about. And it is, this one was, I got it for $11.29. Yay! So total, I paid $79.05 for all of this, with a retail value of $141.50. Anastasia Beverly Hills. Anastasia Beverly Hills always has a pretty good Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. So I was waiting for it because I have been wanting to pick up all of the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes because they came out and they were trendy and they were like really big, and I wasn't on the beauty scene then. And so I never got any of them. And they were the $45 14-pan palettes. And I have now the Modern Renaissance, and I have the Amrezy one. No, do I have the Amrezy? Yeah, I do have the Amrezy one. I have a couple of them, and I don't have all of them. So I still am wanting to pick up the ones that I can pick up. There are some that are not sold anymore, and I can't, and that makes my heart sad that I can't pick them up. But the one that I have not owned yet was the Soft Glam one. And so I actually have put this one in and out of my cart a few times because it's not, it's like, Bianca, do you really need this palette? It's not really my aesthetic. It's not. Oh my gosh. Actually, let me just show you. It came in this cute little thing because if you bought 2 palettes, you got a free little chest, a free little drawer. Anyway, so I bought 2 palettes, so you can see. I'll show you both palettes. Anyways, but it's hard to get the eyeshadow out of the drawer. Did I break the drawer? Did I break the drawer? Yes? Okay, well, it just needs to be glue gun back. I broke the front of the drawer. Well, whatever, who cares? Okay, so I got Soft Glam. Okay, I was on the fence about this one because you can see, look at this color palette. Neutral, 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 which right now I have neutral on. So this is a really good palette for me right now. During the winter time, during Christmas time, I love a neutral eye with a red lip. The thing about this palette, it is normally $45. I was able to get it for $19.12. That is more than half off. I have been, when trying to get these palettes, my goal has been to get them 50% off because I'm like, they're old. I know I kind of want them in my collection, but I don't want to pay more than 50% off. Some of them I actually have picked up for $25, and I'm like, that's still $20 off. It's still okay. And $25 for a 14-pan palette is, from a high-end brand, is still, you know, these are excuses I make. $20, not less than $20, $19.12. It is what pushed me over, and the reason I got it. The second palette, the Rose Metals palette. Okay, I talked about this palette during my Sephora sale recommendations about this palette, how I didn't know if I was going to get it or not because it looked gorgeous. But I had heard that some people loved it, some people hated it. Actually, I talk about that a lot. About what people think. Who cares what people think? If you want it, get it. And I did. I wanted it. But I didn't want to pay for a price. Full price. This is a $55 palette. So this was a $45 palette. They have increased in price. And they have decreased in the amount of shades. It's an interesting thing. Why don't I just open this up? Let's do some little compare and contrasting. This, Soft Glam. 14 shades with a brush. Rose Metals. 12 shades. No! Well, I can't even press it back together because it's all over my floor. Rose Metals. 14 shades. Not 14 shades, 12 shades. More expensive, but more is actually in each shade. There is if you can see, the actual pan sizes are bigger. So I've talked about this on my channel before, that I would actually rather have more shades, smaller pan sizes, than less shades, bigger pan sizes. So it's, I don't know, I did want it, and it does look beautiful, even though one just fell out. That is absolutely stunning. I'm really glad to have it. I say absolutely stunning so often. It is absolutely stunning, so I'm not excited that it's all over my floor. The Rose Metal palettes was originally $55. I got it for $32.70. I talked about this kit also in my Sephora video, but I didn't pick it up because at Sephora because I don't know, I was just on the fence about it. I was like, it has this brow wax that I don't own, or didn't own, now I do. And it didn't actually come with the spatula that I thought it should, because it needs a special spatula for this. But I don't ever show this in my video, but this is actually how I open boxes, is I use the spatula, and it's how I pick out single shadows. I pick things out with this, but this could be used as a spatula also. So I have a spatula, but I thought since this needs a special spatula, it should have the spatula, not a brush that doesn't have the spatula, whatever. I guess this brush is more for this. It's the Powder Duo. I don't know. I don't have this from Anastasia, the Powder Duo. I don't have the wax from the Anastasia. I do have a brush like this, but I don't have an Anastasia one. So it was something that I was interested in, but I ended up not getting it. But then, you know, Sephora was 20% off. From Anastasia Beverly Hills, it ended up being like 40% off. So this was originally $29. It says the retail is $53, which I could believe. It's a lot of stuff in there. And I was able to get it for $17.25. So I'm pretty happy about it. I think it's a pretty good deal. I got a highlighter. So from Anastasia Beverly Hills, one of the most iconic highlighters that I've heard about came out from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It was the Omrizi highlighter. I did not get it. I was not on the beauty scene at the time. Recently, this highlighter came out. It's the Iced Out highlighter. It has not gone as viral as the Omrizi highlighter, but I think it's beautiful. It's my cat. I've never shown you guys my cat. This is Seamus. Hi, buddy. He's never come in here before. This is going to be such a long video. So here's a cat. Hello. Okay. Sorry, Seamus. All right. Well, there you go. So anyway, this highlighter is called the Iced Out highlighter, and it kind of has almost a green sheen to it, but it's gorgeous. And I've always wanted it. It's been in my wish list, but I've never picked it up because highlighters are expensive. They just are. Like the Ofra highlighters are $35. This highlighter is $34. Highlighters, even from the Odin's Eye, the highlighter was more expensive than the blush. Highlighters, I think they just cost more to make. That's just a guess. But highlighters are always just kind of pricey. So I got this for $14.40. I wanted it on my wish list. I was able to get it for more than half off. Then I was like, you know what? I'm getting all of this stuff. Maybe I should get like a full face so that I could do a full face of Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I got a liquid lipstick because I don't have an Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick. So here we go. I got one. It was originally $20. I got it for $8.50. For a liquid lipstick from a nice brand like this, it is kind of just a regular run-of-the-mill pink color, but I like regular run-of-the-mill pink colors. I told you how I got an eyebrow stamp, and none of the stamps fit my eyes. None of the stencils fit my eyes. Anastasia Beverly Hills has stencils. So I was like, hey, let's see if these stencils will fit. So these were originally $20. I got them for $11.90. And they have other stencils, and they have things, they looked like they might fit better. I don't know. We'll see if they do or not. Yeah, $11, and they may or may not fit. If they don't fit, I can give them to someone who they do. I don't know. Then lastly, they gave me a free bag. So I got the free drawers and a free bag. Do I need a bag? No. Is there anything in it? There's nothing in it. It's just cotton. But anyways, that is what I got for Anastasia Beverly Hills. Okay. I paid $103.94 without tax. The retail value is $203. So I saved about half. I mean, I'm happy about it. Except for the eyeshadow that's on the ground. But I'm going to email them and ask for a replacement. They might ask me to send it back, and I will. But whatever, it's fine. Can you believe it? I have one last thing to show you. This might be the longest video I've ever done. And editing Bianca is going to absolutely hate me. Real life Bianca actually kind of hates me, so it's a great day. I got something from a brand new brand I have never heard about before. Who was it? Batty Bean she's doing a declutter of her entire makeup collection right now, and she was decluttering her eyeliners, and she was talking about Gavissi, Gavissi Beauty. And she was talking about eyeliners, and they just looked gorgeous. And she wasn't decluttering because she was like, these are gorgeous. And I was like, I have never heard of this brand. I would like to, so I looked it up. And they were having a Black Friday sale or Cyber Monday sale or whatever. I purchased these on $11.29, as well as the Anastasia Beverly Hills were also $11.29. And they were doing I think it was like 40% off sale. They have a lot of stuff there, but I was mostly specifically interested in the eyeliners. They do, and they have a lot of like build your own bundle kits, so that's what I did. They have like pots of eyeliners, but I was interested in building my own bundles because I personally have I am more inclined to use something if I can just pull out like a palette than pulling out an individual eyeshadow, because I don't know, it's just the way my brain works. So they had build your own bundles, and I was able to get them for I think 50% off. They each have, let me open it up. It comes with obviously the palette, but you can get 6 shades and you get to pick out the shades. Obviously I picked out these because apparently I want to look like a mermaid because I feel like these are very mermaid centric. But I was like, ooh, periwinkle, that's pretty. Ooh, navy, pretty. And green, and like this like aqua and brown. I love a brown and purple. So yeah, I picked those out, and then it came with a little eyeliner brush. And then I got another one because these were more of the multi-chromes, which I love a multi-chrome eyeliner. So we have like, I wonder if you guys can see how they flash. I don't know. We just got a whole bunch of different colors of multi-chromes. So I'm excited to have both of those. And they were originally $36, but I got them for $18 a piece. $18 for 6 eyeliners. It's $3 a piece. Pretty good. I got a mixing tray with another spatula. Another one of these. So it's good to have these. These are great. I actually use them a lot. A mixing tray so that you can, I feel like this is really good for not just mixing, like if you have a powder, if you have like those Nakia Joy pigments that I have, if you want to mix one of those with like a mixing medium, here, this is good. This is just really good. And a lot of the time I put things on my hand. You can put it in here instead of on your hand. It's good. It's a good thing. Like professional makeup artists have these. I am by no means a professional makeup artist, but I always end up with makeup on my hand. So I thought it would be good to have. And it was originally $10 and I got it for $5. So I thought that was great. So except for this one, I did end up having to pay shipping. So originally, and a root package protection. And a lot of these things actually do. A lot of indie brands do end up like forcing you to do a root package protection, but I do it because they want you to do it. It protects their butt, and so I just do it. It makes them happy, and so it makes me happy, I guess. And it was only 98 cents, so I paid $54.73 for this. It was a retail value of $93.73. So for 12 eyeliners plus this palette, I got it plus $12.75 shipping. I got it for $54.73. Pretty good. And I get to try a brand spanking new indie brand that I've never tried out. Okay. I have to go rest my voice because I've been talking for like 2 hours now. So I hope that you liked this video. It had a lot to it. There was a lot to unpack. There was a lot that I bought, a lot that I talked about how I have a shopping. I'm a shopaholic. I have a problem. I need to fix it. Anyways, hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, hopefully, actually, there won't be more like it. There won't. So if you want to see more like it, go see someone else. Because I'm not doing anything else like this on my channel ever again. But if you want to see more of me, consider subscribing to my channel. And if you want to be reminded of my videos, click the bell. And most importantly, be nice to yourself. I say that because I need to be nice to myself. And I'm not the only one who has that issue. So I'm saying it to myself when I say it to you guys because I'm mean to myself. So be nice to yourself, you and you, Bianca. I'm looking at you, Bianca, right now. Be nice to yourself. All right. Have a great day. Bye.